Never let me acquire success to the point where I discontinue calling on my Creator in the hour of need and acknowledging Him and thanking Him in the hour of plenty. And in my final moment, may I hear you whisper, when you made my people smile, you made me smile.
The day that all the kings died, I felt the heat in your heart, saw the flames in your eyes, for 3 days and 3 nights, you didn't sleep or even tire, yeah, you're gonna burn bright, 'cause you...
Now at 10, terror after takeoff. A gaping hole opens in the cabin of a SoCal-bound flight, almost sucking one of the passengers out of his seat. Tonight, witnesses recall the frightening scene as a federal investigation begins.
Bundle up and brace yourself. A cold storm system is bringing a mix of wind, snow, and rain to parts of SoCal. Tonight, advisories are in effect, and we are tracking the wintry weather.
And surveillance video captures a serial criminal in Orange County. Police say this burglar is on the prowl right now, and they want him off the streets before he can strike again. And the suspect's chilling encounter with one of the victims. Now, on the news at 10. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the News at 10. I'm Rick Chambers.
And hi there. I'm Courtney Friel in tonight for Karine Winter. We begin with developing news as the FAA tries to determine what caused a huge hole to suddenly blow out of the side of a Boeing 737 MAX 9 passenger plane in mid-flight.
Officials have grounded more than 170 of these jets worldwide until they can figure out exactly what went wrong. The experts are saying that this sudden blowout that forced the emergency landing of Alaska Flight 1282 was an unprecedented anomaly. But this is not the first time that Boeing's 737 MAX series has had some serious problems and raised safety concerns.
And a spokesperson from the NTSB just gave us new details about the blowout and the investigation into the 737 MAX 9 jet. KTLA's Omar Lewis is live at Burbank Airport with the very latest. Hi, Omar.
Yeah, hi, Courtney and Rick. The National Transportation Safety Board says it was a door plug and a window that blew out of that Alaskan Airlines flight shortly after takeoff. Authorities are still looking for that door, but have a good idea of where it may have landed. Meanwhile, we know that 160 Alaska Airline flights were canceled today because of the FAA's Boeing MAX 9 grounding order. Alaska Airlines is now apologizing after this mid-air scare forced the FAA to ground some Boeing 737 MAX 9 jetliners Saturday, causing hundreds of flight delays and cancellations across the country.
I'm really glad we didn't get our flights canceled because we were trying to make it back for school.
These sisters at Burbank International Airport Saturday say their flight started in Oregon, just like the terrifying Alaska Airlines flight in question Friday evening.
I felt the wind come forward, and then it came back. It hit me in the face. I was trying to make sense of what's going on.
The Boeing MAX 9 plane was headed here to Southern California on its way to Ontario when it suffered a blowout 3 miles high in the air that left a gaping hole in the side of the fuselage shortly after taking off from Portland.
Fortunately, they were not at cruise altitude of 30,000 or 35,000 feet. Think about what happens when you're in cruise. Everybody's up and walking. Folks don't have seatbelts on.
The accident forced the pilots to make an emergency landing as passengers and crew members were seen on board wearing oxygen masks.
We just depressurized. It's to maintain 10,000, and we need to return back to Portland.
No one was seriously hurt as the plane returned safely to Portland International Airport about 20 minutes after takeoff. Passengers say a boy and his mother were sitting in the row where the panel blew out.
And the son's shirt was completely blown off, and his body was extremely red. I'm assuming due to irritation of the wind.
The MAX is the newest version of Boeing 737 planes. United Airlines has 79 MAX 9s in service, more than any other airline, and Alaska Airlines has 65 MAX 9s.
This is extremely rare that we have a blowout.
Many travelers are hoping the grounding and investigations will give everyone some peace of mind again when flying.
I think it's for the best. I think everyone's pretty scared, so it's good to take a break.